Hi, Darren West from Prosper Health Collective. One of the many things that I work with clients in my practice is this idea of being non-judgmental about my thoughts. And it's often a concept that many clients often struggle with or don't quite understand. And it's an important idea to realize, or perhaps try to separate oneself from who they are, from their thoughts. Often when people have thoughts, they think, oh, this is something that I need to deal with, or this is something that I need to try to fix. But often what happens is that, in actual fact, what we need to do is we need to sit with thoughts in a non-judgmental way. And it's a practice that often occurs in mindfulness. So what do we mean or understand by, reflecting on our thoughts in a non-judgmental way? I suppose to start off with is this sort of understanding that, that I am not my thoughts. I like to put a little bit of distance between me and my thoughts, along the lines of thinking of thoughts being like butterflies, coming in and leaving, and often they're dependent upon the situation that's presented in front of me, along the lines of, oh, there's an exam coming up. Oh, I'm worried that I'm going to fail the exam, or what happens if I do fail the exam, these sorts of things. So often just realizing that in actual fact, this thought has come fluttering into my mind because of this particular situation. And it's important to be able to take a moment to take a step back and be able to reflect upon this thought as being exactly that. It is a thought. Often when we have thoughts, we believe that it is true, accurate, and real. Oh, I am going to fail this exam, or yes, such and such doesn't like me, or people are going to be viewing me negatively, or I'm going to be in financial difficulties. But in actual fact, they did a recent study and they found that 80% of what we stress about never happens. 17% happens, but is not as bad as we think, which means that only 3% of what we stress about is as bad as we think. Which 3%? I have no idea. So it's important to realize that, just because I'm having a thought doesn't mean that I have to act upon it. And it's just taking that moment just to realize that, it's just a passing psychological event. So how do we do that? And how are we non-judgmental about it, the thoughts that we have? Well, it's about noticing them and not acting upon them. Along the lines, as I said before, I'm worried that I'm going to fail this exam that's coming up. Yep. Realizing this is an idea that's popped into my head and I don't actually have to do anything about it. I'm having a thought, I'm going to fail this exam. Okay, right? I know that it is not true, and well, not necessarily true. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Just being aware of it. When I'm having this thought, I'm noticing a bit of tightness in the chest. No, okay, yep. I'm just going to sit with it. I'm just going to notice it. Yep. I'm just noticing it. I'm worried that this may happen. I don't know whether it is going to happen or not. That's outside my control, right? And I know that I'll need to study a bit more if I'd like to pass. It's okay. But I don't necessarily mean that I am going to fail. And just observe it. Just observe it. Often clients think of it perhaps as a cloud passing through, as I said, or a butterfly, or maybe even leaves on a stream. Just being aware of it. I don't actually have to act upon it. I don't have to necessarily do anything about it. It is just an idea. I'm not going to judge myself. It doesn't mean that I'm stupid. It doesn't mean that I'm going to fail, or that people are smarter than me. It's just an idea. And sometimes what can happen is we think, if I do fail, What's that mean? That's I'm going to fail the course. I'm going to have to do it again. I'm going to do this, and then more and more butterflies coming in. And more and more butterflies are coming in because we're thinking that it is true that these are ideas that I have to act upon and do something about it. Otherwise, all these other terrible things are going to happen. Take that step back. Just be aware that it is a passing psychological event. It's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily accurate. It's not necessarily real, okay? It's just an idea that's popped into my head. And just allowing and knowing that it's not a fact. Yep. This is a concern that I have. Yep. Okay. Yep. And just by sitting with it and just not judging it, or acting upon it or doing anything else, just allowing that to sit with it. And by sitting with it long enough, being able to say, okay, yep, it's just an idea that I've had, okay? It's motivating me now to study a bit more. Whether I pass or fail, I'm unsure. Yep, it's providing me with a bit of motivation, and that's it. It's not something that I necessarily have to worry about all the different things, okay? So be mindful of thoughts that are coming into your mind, realizing that they are not facts. I can just simply allow them to be, come and go without it impacting me as such. Okay, hopefully this has been a helpful way of hopefully just maybe putting a little bit of separation between yourself and your thoughts. Okay, until next time, if you do have any questions, or if you like further assistance in being able to manage thoughts, or even, be able to view your thoughts non-judgmentally, please contact us at Prosper Health Collective. We've got many psychologists here who are able to assist with this. All right then, take care, and until next time, we'll see you then. Okay, bye.